What is the purpose of making an estate plan? That is actually something I hear quite a bit from people. Um, just because there's just some people say, "Well, I don't have anything. I don't have a lot of money in my checking account." Some people don't have a house, and they're like, "So why should I do an estate plan?" Well, first of all, you have an estate plan, whether or not you know it, you have an estate plan because your state legislatures have created a statute that says what happens to your estate if you don't have a last will and testament. I don't know about you, but having that bit of knowledge, knowing that my state legislators have created my estate plan would make me want to run to the nearest estate planning lawyer and have one drafted for myself because I don't want to trust what happens to my stuff and my loved ones to the state legislators. But that gets to the heart of why you need an estate plan. And that is because of your loved ones. So when you have an estate plan, even though you may not have a lot of assets, maybe you don't even have a house, but you do have stuff. And maybe you have a checking account. Maybe you have a savings account. Maybe you have a life insurance policy or retirement and you don't have beneficiaries designated. What you want to be sure to have happen is that the people that you would want to inherit from you, whether that's a spouse, children, parents, siblings, nieces, nephews, whoever that is, whoever you want to inherit from you will get those items if you do an estate plan. If you don't do an estate plan, that may not happen. It may not happen the way you want it to happen. And so make sure you get that estate plan. That's why it's so important to get those plans done. And that's the purpose of doing an estate plan, is to ensure that your wishes are met. It ensures that your goals are met. And as a woman, I like to speak to other women about empowerment. And you can be empowered by acting intentionally to make sure that your assets that you've worked hard to accumulate, whether it's $10 or $10 billion, you've worked for it. You need to direct where it goes upon your death, but also not just in dealing with the last will and testament, because an estate plan has a last will and testament, it has a power of attorney, it has advanced directive for healthcare. Those are the three main components. There are some other documents we can do as well. But just aside from your assets and what happens to your assets upon your death, but what happens if you become incapacitated? What happens if you have a car accident? Who's going to take care of the business while you're sitting and laying in the hospital recovering? Who's going to make sure that bills are paid, that nothing is going wrong with your checking account, that nobody is using it wrongfully and fraudulently? Who's going to just carry on the business? Maybe you're not able to talk very well. And so because you've got maybe some, you're in the hospital and you got tubes and everything hooked up to you, who's going to help make those decisions for you? And if you have pets, who's going to take care of your pets? So within a power of attorney, you can even designate who's going to take care of your pets if you're not able to. If you have young children, who's going to take care of the children if you're not able to? So there are extremely important reasons to do an estate plan. And that's in the purpose of an estate plan is to make it easy on you, easy on your family, and to ensure that your goals and your wishes are met when you pass away or when you're incapacitated or incompetent, because you want the people who matter to you to be protected. You want them to have peace of mind, but you also want them to be the ones making the decisions about you. So that is overall the purpose of doing an estate plan. And I hope that if you have not done your estate plan yet, that you will call an attorney, whether it's me or somebody else. I just want you to do your estate plan. That's what it comes down to. I've seen the horror stories. I've watched clients, I've watched family go through the horror of not having an estate plan and trying to navigate the probate process, and they lose money and they lose sleep. And it's just mind-boggling that something so simple as doing a estate plan was not done, and it's making these survivors, these surviving family members, go through just a hassle unnecessarily. So do your estate plan, if for no other reason, because you got a lawyer saying you need to do it, but also just because you want to make things easy on those you leave behind. Tanya Hendricks, Huntsville Estate Planning Lawyer. If I can help you with your estate plan, give me a call at 256-361-1221, or you can schedule with me directly from my website at huntsvilleestateplanningslawyers.com. That's HuntsvilleEstatePlanningLawyers.com. If you're an Alabama resident, feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day.